All right, hello everyone. Uh, Welcome everybody for our class for today. Today we are going to speak about how to make a sentence in Arabic. Now, Arabic is different from English. Uh, I was teaching actually in online. This is why a little bit I'm late. So I hope you understand. Uh, English is very different language from Arabic, which mean. Let me say first, is my voice clear? Please, if my voice is not clear, let me know. Let us be sure the voice. Okay, I think the voice that will be better now. Hello, 111. All right, I think now it's better. In English, when you speak always in a specific form. I'm trying to adjust the mic so to be sure that you guys you hear me correctly. And please let me know if my mic is not clear. You can click at be part of the conversation and you can correct me. I mean, you can tell me about the mic if it's good or not. In English, you can say, this is a nice house. I will make the text big. This is a nice house. There's very important thing in English to do is to say this is, and you will notice that you have to put the word nice before the description of the house. All right, so the description of the house come before the house. In Arabic is different, and today we are going to learn how to make a sentence and what kind of sentence we have in Arabic. In Arabic is totally the opposite. If you want to say this house is nice, you say the word nice after the house, not before the house. If you want to say this is a beautiful house, you say this is هذا بيت جميل, بيت جميل, which mean the word bait is house and the word jamil is pretty or nice or beautiful. Which mean when I write, I have to do it this way. Let me switch to Arabic. All right, we say here Baytun Jamil. Bayt mean house. Jamil mean beautiful, which mean the word Bayt, I will color it with red. That is house. Jamil mean beautiful or beauty. So the word which describe the item in Arabic always come after, generally speaking. In English is the opposite. You will notice here we did not say the same as in English, like we say is. This is. In Arabic, you do not really need the is because it's included in the sentence. So you say Baytun Jamil, as if you are saying this is a beautiful house. So here you will notice that always when we speak in Arabic, we go in a certain direction with the sentence. We speak from right to left. In English, you go from left to right. In Arabic, we put the item which we will describe first. This is the item we'll describe. It's a house in this case. It can be a pen, it can be a car, it can be anything, it can be a human. So this will be first. And then the description is to follow. Please, if you have any question, you can post in the question area. All right, you can click and be part of the conversation, and you can be there asking your questions if you have any questions. Guys, do you see me? Somebody saying I cannot hear, I cannot see or hear anything. Am I heard? Click at the chat, please, and post for me to tell me, to inform me if you can hear. We don't want to waste our time. If you guys not hearing me, it's mean we are doing it for nothing. Am I heard in the in Google? All right. Okay. So always remember that those sentences, they come in a certain form, and in Arabic there's many ways actually to make a sentence, but there's two kind of sentence we need to focus in. There is what it's called jumla ismiya and jumla khabariya. Now don't worry about what maybe it's hard, maybe it's complicated. No, it's really very simple and very easy. When we say jumla ismiya, like the name is of the jumla is like this, jumla ismiya. Now you guys, you learn the alphabet, so you should be able to read Arabic now. Jumla ismiya. The word jumla means sentence. Ismiya mean noun. Noun. For you are using a name. In this kind of sentence, when we write it, we start with the name, and this will be the introduction for the sentence, and we end with a description or a news. All right. To make it simple for you, if you go back to the sentence we just made before, Bait Jamil. Bait Jamil. You notice here we are not reporting any action, we are just reporting a description of the house. This house is beautiful. There's nothing there serious to report. There is no nobody doing anything. It is just a plain sentence. This house is beautiful. This girl is beautiful. This guy is tall. This guy, you see, in English you are using is, and that will make it as if it's a verb, but in Arabic it's not. There's no verb there. To make it simple, in this kind of sentence, when we make sentence, we are not making any action. There's no verbs is occurring. There's no action is happening. This is, we call it jumla ismiya. I'm just describing a situation. So the jumla ismiya, which is the noun sentence, is a sentence where the first word in it is a noun. Take a note, please. The first word in it is a noun. It can be a house, it can be a guy, it can be a pen. All of those are noun. Like when you say pen, you are calling something by its name. This is we call jumla ismiya. I will type it for you in English so you can see what I'm talking about. Let us use the English jumla ismiya. Now you notice when we write Arabic in English, we are just trying to pronounce the Arabic words by English letters, which mean like somebody else he will pronounce it in different way. Like he might say ismiya with I only, without Y. All right, I see it, it's more close to be in this way. So jumla ismiya is the one who start with the noun, start with noun word. It doesn't matter really what that word is. It can be a car, it can be a soldier, it can be a pen, it can be a glass, it can be a fan, it can be a wall, it can be a house. Anything is a noun. And then it's going to end. So the start is a noun, the end is description. As an example, the man is tall. That is a jumla ismiya. There's no action. In Arabic, remember, we don't have the is. There's no need to say is. In English, you have to. In Arabic, he says, we switch to font to Arabic. رجل, رجل mean a man. طويل, طويل mean tall. It's close actually to English, right? Tall and طويل, almost the same. So رجل طويل. رجل طويل. I don't encourage you to use English font to read Arabic. I'm just trying to make it close to you, but please, if you want to learn for real, you better read in Arabic and try to pronounce it in Arabic, not in English. All right? رجل طويل, tall man. You will notice here there's no verb, there's no action. Like what this guy, he did nothing. Did he do anything, any special action? No. Did he jump? No. It just, I'm describing a man, how he looked like. He's tall. So there's no action. In English, as I said, you have to use the is to make the sentence. In Arabic, this is a jumla ismiya, which means nothing there is except a noun and a news. The noun is in the beginning of the sentence, rajul, man, and the news is tawil, which means he is a tall person. Are we good to go? If there's anything confusion here, any confusion in the what I'm saying? So rajulun tawil, rajul tawil, this man is tall. Now the other kind of sentence, it's called al-jumla al-fa'liya. Al-jumla al-fa'liya. Let us see if there's any question before we continue. Any question, guys? Difficult to read with no harakat? No, you do not need the harakat. You see, let me teach you. This is a good question, actually. Let me teach you how to do it, how to read without harakat. Rajul tawil. I did not use any harakat. You see, I did not say fatha, I did not say dhamma. Me, myself, I'm not saying it with rajul tawil. You can do the same. It's perfect. Everybody understand you or not, you are mistaken. You are not mistaken. So don't be focused now. Don't focus now in the harakat. Don't focus in tashkil. Remember in tashkil we said there's a fatha and dhamma, right? Those are not the keys for us. Like, I'm not saying a rajulun, rajulun. I'm not saying, I don't say dhamma, I don't say dhammatain, I don't say anything. I just said rajul tawil. Rajulun tawilun. Tawilun. Later we will take more details about those tashkil. But why you want to confuse yourself with it right now? Just say rajul tawil, that's it. Plain and easy. Rajul tawil. All right, so don't go for that in that direction. You do not need it right now. Don't make it complicated for you, which actually make it easier to read without tashkil for now. Now we go to the other part. So this is the first sentence. Did we take a note, guys? The first sentence is a sentence which is start with a noun, any noun, a cat, dog, man, chair, anything. You call it by name. Chair is a name, by the way. It's a name for like something look like something. We call it a chair. All right. So the first of the sentence is start by the noun, and the end of the sentence report about the noun. So as if you are saying that in Arabic we say the jumla ismiya start with mubtada and khabar. Mubtada mean start. Mubtada equal to start. That's mean it's a start. So the start is a noun, which is a noun. Now we have the second part of the sentence is khabar. Khabar. Khabar mean news. News. Which mean a description. Anything. You are describing whatever. Tall, short, fat, skinny, pretty, ugly, whatever. Any description is the news. So this kind of sentence we call it jumla ismiya, for it contain no verbs inside. No verbs. Did we get the point? All right. So now we will go to the second part of the sentence. This part is about a sentence we call it فعلية. جملة فعلية. I will type it in English. جملة. Jumla means sentence. You can make it jumla with you or o. It's the same. It's just to make the sound. As simple as that. Jumla فعلية. Now the Arab, when they use English letters, because the English does not have the letter a, فعلية, many they use the letter 3 for chat. So like they understand each other. They say, okay, when you see number 3, it means this is a. So they say فعلية. All right, فعلية. فعلية, the word فعل mean a verb. So this is a verb sentence. Okay, I'm typing Arabic. Okay, جملة فعلية. Hold on. جملة فعلية. Verb sentence. This is what this verse means. The word فعل is a verb, action. So the word jumla is sentence. From the name you can tell that this sentence here is about action. I'm not reporting description, I'm reporting action. So when we see an action in the sentence, that's mean that this is a verb sentence. Somebody is saying it's hard to know when to add vowels or no vowels. No, it's not hard. Simply, you do not need to add it right now. Why you are focusing in this? Listen to me carefully. You are just in the beginning. Why you are focusing in this? Like, what do you know about it anyway? Nothing. So don't focus on this. Just focus now in the structure of how to make a sentence, and then you memorize words and you try to make a sentence of it. And then when we go deeper in the language, I will start giving you the rules of those words. Don't, for now, please don't focus on those things. You are wasting your time. If I teach you right now about it, you will learn nothing, because simply you do not know how to use it anyway. For you know nothing about the language yet. So we start with the alphabet. We just finished with the alphabet. Let us go now for the structures of the sentence. And always read with no vowels. Don't use them. We do not need them now. Remember the word as it is, plain and easy. There's no fatha, there's no kasra. In your case, you read it like this. Just the word jumla, I say jumla, right? You say jumla. Pronounce it as it is now, for now. Later we will show you when how you know what you say, what you add, what not to add. For now, just take it as a plain word. All right? So this jumla, if you read it in your way, read it jumla for now. All right, without tashkil. Jumla fi'liya, a verb sentence. From the name we understand that in order to make a sentence, in this kind of sentence, we have to be talking about a verb. So if we say this man, this boy, he play, that's right in English. If any one of you want to give me a sentence, no problem. He played in the yard. Here I'm reporting an action about the plane. This is an action. This is not a description. In Arabic, I want to say, let us say someone he playing right now, we say huwa, or let us say, yal'abu al-walad. Let's switch to Arabic. Al-walad, which means the boy. Yal'abu fil hadiqa. Later we are going to give you Arabic tools like fi and in, etc. Those things you need them. For now, today is only the structure of the sentence, just to learn it, and then after that we will start next class. We will start giving you the tools in Arabic, which is very important. Like now we are using the word fi. Fi. Oops. Fi. Fi mean in. Can be used in many ways in Arabic. So the coming class we will teach you those tools, which very important to learn in order to make sentence. But for now, just focus in the structure of the sentence, how they look like and how they are constructed. So the verb sentence, a jumla al-fi'liya, as we call it, jumla fi'liya, is simply a sentence, is contain a verb, not a description. In Arabic, the jumla al-ismiya is a sentence start with the noun, end with the news, but there's no action. The news is beautiful, tall, short, fat, dirty, black, white, yellow, etc. Like thawbun jamil. Thawb mean dress, jamil beautiful. Thawb is a noun, jamil is description. The jumla al-fi'liya is a sentence which contain verbs, as simple as is that. All right, Now, most of the time, the verb sentence start with the verb first, which means the walad, it goes, the walad is a boy. So يلعب في الحديقة, يلعب في الحديقة, which means we are not considering the walad as part of the sentence yet. We consider this part of the sentence is the verbal sentence. So the first part of the verb is the verb itself, I mean the verb sentence. The first part of the verbal sentence is the verb itself. So this is يلعب, which means he play. يلعب. You see in Arabic, لعب, the word لعب is a play. Let me type it in English first. I will use the letter, the number 3 for a, letter a, لعب. لعب. You can use e or I, it's okay. لعب. All right. لعب is a plain word, mean play, play. يلعب, it means he is playing. And I will tell you now a very simple rule. I want you to take a note about it. The word لعب is a description. It is not really a verb. لعب, لعب, play, play. You are not saying he's playing, he played in the past, and that, you know, it's just you know, he is, you know, there's nothing is done really. I'm just saying the word what it is. I'm not making a sentence. There's no sentence here. So play is not a verb. Play is just a word saying, describing what this kind of action is. It's a play, it's something for fun. Like when you say fun. So in Arabic, when we want to make a verb, we can create the verb by adding the letter ya in the beginning. So let us say some of the words, they might be confusing for you, like are they really a verb or they are a noun? Play itself is sound like an action, but as long it's not in a sentence, you know, as long I'm not saying in the past, as long I'm not saying in the present, as long I'm not saying something happen in the is going to happen in the future, I'm not really making any sentence. I'm just a description. All right. So if I say لعب, right, in Arabic, that is a past tense. لعب, لعب, that is a past tense. Something happened in the past. To make it as a verb, all what I need to do, I add the letter ya in the beginning of the word. يلعب. So this one, لعب, it's a past tense. Past. This one is a present. What is the difference between them? I add always any to any past tense word, I add the letter ya, which you see it here in the beginning. Let me highlight it, maybe that will make it easier to see. This is the letter ya with the 2 dots. We add it to the past tense, and that will make it a present tense. Are we following? Guys, do you hear me or what? Some they are saying the connection is bad. Is my voice clear? Look like some people they are dropping by. Anyway, you can replay the video after it's going to be posted on YouTube again if your connection is not doing good. So if you have any past tense you memorize, or what you need to do, you go, there's tons of website in the internet teaching you words. Try to memorize the past tense, not the present tense. And then the past tense, any one of them, just add ya in the beginning of the word, and that will make a present tense. It's easy, right? Anything. Let me give you another example. The word shariba. Shariba mean drink. Mean drink. In order to make it, shariba mean he drink, like somebody drink or drunk, sorry, in English we say drunk in the past. In order, this is past tense. Shariba, past tense. In order to make it present, what we need to do? Anybody can tell me? Anyone can tell me? We just said we add ya, so that will make it. This is shariba, sharib, not sharb, sharib. You can add e if you want. Sharib. We add ya in the front, that will make it yashrab. So yashrab is the present tense. So what we did, we just added ya. Let's write it in Arabic. Yashrab. The difference between shariba or sharib and yashrab is nothing but the ya. When you see any verb start with ya, that will make it present tense. Just remember that. Are we taking notes? Any verb we learn, any word, it's describing an action of a verb. All right, as long it start with the ya, that means that this is a verb. Yeah, this is yeah. So the word originally is shariba. If I want to add tashkil, that will make it like this: sharibba, shariba. When we make it with ya, we change the tashkil. So for now, don't focus on that. We will teach you that later. So any word, we want to make it a present tense. If it's a verb, it have to be a verb. Huh? We cannot make it a present tense unless it's a verb. So any past tense verb, it doesn't matter. Like here in this case, shariba. We just add ya in the beginning. Are we good? If there's any confusion, please don't be shy to ask. Let me know if you have any problem or any difficulty. And that the reason I'm teaching you this way, because that will make it a lot easier for you in the future. Instead of memorizing things like past tense and etc., just memorize the past tense, and then just want to make it present tense, just add the ya. You know what I mean? Why you want to memorize everything? Just memorize the present, the past tense, and then in the front of the past tense you add yeah. It doesn't matter what the past tense is. I'm using my mouse. Sorry guys, my writing is not good. يشرب. So yeah, in front, if you see actually any word, remember, start with yeah, that is a present tense. Thank you for reminding me. This is, and somebody's asking, is that for male or female? In Arabic, it's different really from between male and female. When we say يشرب, it is always you are speaking as if it's a male. If we want to make it for a female, and thank you for this question, you just remind me, we have to mention this. Let me clear the screen. However, in this case now, what we will talk about, not necessarily for male or female, we use the letter ta. So يشرب will become, or will come to be تشرب. However, the ta, it can be used even if we are describing a male sometime. But in the case of male, always when we use the ya in the beginning, we are describing an action of a male. The reason I'm using, like I'm saying يشرب, because this is the plain rule. I did not say a man, I did not say a girl, I did not say anything. I'm just describing the verb itself, drinking. All right, but if you want to describe an action of a female, you should use the letter ta, which means any verb, let us add a note here, any verb in the past tense, in order to make a present tense, always we can add ya, just to make a present tense. However, if you want to make a sentence describing an action of a male, you must use ya. Sometime the ta come even for male, sometime. However, if you are describing the action of a female, you must use تشرب. You cannot use ya, letter ya, for a female action to make it a present tense. So let me make a sentence now for male and female. Let us say Hussam. Hussam is a name, a guy, his name is Hussam. That is a male name, Hussam, which means a sword. Hussam يشرب الماء. الماء mean water. Now what if the one is drinking water is not a male, it's a female? So let us say, let us choose a female name. I will write a name you know in English, which can be used in the Middle East too. Nancy تشرب الماء. Nancy تشرب, Nancy drinking the water. The first one, Hussam, he's a male. We say Hussam يشرب, he's a male, so we say يشرب. The second one is a female, Nancy, we say تشرب. Both are the same verb, nothing changed, by the way. Like it's both mean drinking, يشرب or تشرب. However, in Arabic, instead of saying she and he, the ta present for you, it is a she. Arabic sometimes have some kind of insult for females. As an example, if we have a bunch of animals, we talk about animals mostly as a female most of the time, not necessarily always, but maybe we should talk about this in different, let us move this for later when we get more deeper in the but generally speaking, if we are using if we are speaking about an individual meal, we use يشرب. In order to make it for a group, that's something we'll take it later, not now, because at the end we add extra letters, and that will make it for a group. So let us say we don't have here Hussam, we have Hussam friends, which means Hussam, his friends, they are drinking. So we don't say يشرب, we say يشربون. But I will not give it to you right now because it's too early. All right. Yeah, يشربون. But as I said, for now, don't be confused. Let's take it simple, step by step. Otherwise, will be too much for your mind to take. So Hussam يشرب, Nancy تشرب. Hussam is a male, Nancy is a female. Nancy تشرب, Nancy drinking. So ya and ta, they do the same, but ya we use it for a male, the ta use for a female. This is letter ta. In the beginning of the letters, you can watch my previous alphabet to learn how to write the letters in the beginning, in the middle, at the end. This is letter ta, 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 ta. All right. So if we go here, we go to English. This is ta, as if you are saying ta, but in fact there's no alif. It's ta. There's no a. That's pronunciation. And the other one, this one is ya, which simply in English is equal to ya, ya. So yeah, we added for the male to any past tense, and ta we use it for a female for any past tense. This is generally speaking. Later we will find some exceptions. All right. Ya for the male, ta for the female. Take a note. All right. If there's any problem, any difficulty, please ask. If you don't ask, I will not know what is the part is confusion for you or confusing for you. Now there is sentence sometime like, you know, they can be like more details. However, this is what we need to know for now, that there's two kind of sentence, which is the most important for us, and the structures in Arabic, which contain everything about Arabic. One is verbal, which means there's a verb, and mostly the verb is the first word in the sentence. And one is noun, we call it ismiya, which means the first word in the sentence is a noun, and it is about an action, about description, not about an action. All right. Like if I say this let us go down. الطعام سخن. طعام by itself, طعام is a word mean food. طعام, food. All right. When I add L before the word, that will make it al ta'am. I will use the number 3 for the letter ain. Al ta'am. That's mean L is not part of the word. L is simply something present the L. All right. So Al in Arabic present nothing but the food, al ta'am, which means al is not part of the of the word. All right. In English, always you say you add the in the front of anything is known. So you say man, the man, right? Women, the women, bag, the bag, which means when you say the you are talking about specific thing. There's many bags, but you are talking about a known one. When you say house and the house, in Arabic it's exactly the same. When you add l before any name, you are making it known. All right, you are making it known. So this is the L of the known, which means this is the one will make it known. You are saying which one you are talking about. The past tense is always the root of the word. Yeah, the past tense. Uh, it's not about the past tense as the root. No, not necessarily. No, I'm saying to you, if you want, let me make it this way. This is past, and this is present. All right. Now we can always switch between the past. We can switch between them, between the past tense and the present tense. How? Very simple rule. The present start with ya. So if I have a present tense, I can always make it past tense by taking the ya off, or the ta. Remember we said ta or ya. Ta for the female, ya for the male. So if I have a present tense, I want to make it past tense, I just take the ya. Or what I'm saying to you, memorize the past tense because it is, let us say, more original. And actually it look the same as the original word, even though it's a past tense, because even the tense are coming from a normal word, which is not a tense. As an example, the word laib is a word mean play, but there's no verb is done. If I say laiba, that is past. It's even written the same way. This is why we will take the tashkil details later. So laib is just let us say a naked word, does not describe anything except something people do. We call it laib, which means something for fun. It's just to waste your time, to enjoy it. If we say laiba, that will make it a past tense, which means the original word and the word laiba is just a change of the pronunciation, not the writing. Nothing changed. It looked the same as the root word. You got the point? So the past tense is not really the root, but look the same as the root. Are you following? So if I say here let us say I'm trying to find you something easy to remember. And Pearl is Nashrab. Yeah, I don't want to go to the Pearl now. For now, we will focus only with singular names, individuals. Don't go there, please. For now, we will focus only in individuals. Later, next class, maybe we can take more of those. طلق. طلق. The word طلق simply is let us say it's throwing something away from you. All right, like distance yourself from something, or make that thing distance from you. Separate yourself from it. Talq. If I say tallaqa, that's mean divorced. He divorced somebody, like it's from marriage. It's a past tense, but the root is coming from this word. All right. If I want to say he is divorcing right now, I say yutalliq. If she is divorcing, I say tutalliq. Yutalliq. Oops, I'm not writing here. Yutalliq for a male and tutalliq for a female. If a man is divorcing, you say yutalliq. If a woman is divorcing, she is the one taking the action to divorce, tutalliq. If it's a past tense, we say tallaqa. However, all of them, they are coming from the word talq, which is the to distance yourself from someone, something, not necessarily a person. So the rule of ya and ta goes for all kind of a present tense. All right, and this is always for individual, a male or a female.